Hello, hello, hello. Testing 1, 2. There we go. Hi, everybody. It's me again. Who else is it going to be, right? No, I'm just kidding. It's me again. Super excited to be back on HeatPressNation Live for Post of the Week. And I got a special something for you guys today. If you didn't know, we're talking about Heat Press fails. I just had a big fail. And there's nothing to me. Well, there's a lot of things more upsetting, but as it pertains to heat presses, there's nothing more upsetting than me paying somebody to do a job. All right, me losing money on a job. That's never fun, and that's what happened. And we're gonna get to that in a minute. First of all, I just want to say hello, what's up, and hi to everybody. Looks like we got some of our awesome friends already tuning in. Thank you so much, Brian Burke. Got that first comment in. What's up, buddy? Adrian, Liz, Donna, Tanya, Zena, Dreda, Jesse. Man, everybody's tuning in. It's so good to see all you guys. And then, of course, cannot neglect the YouTube fam. Those are just who's watching right now on Facebook and right here. Sorry, it looks awkward. I'm looking off screen. Let's see. Who do we got in the comments here? We got Select Do69Y, dog. Hello. I'm sure there's probably a right way to read that. I'm sorry. Eugene says he's getting his 15-15 today. So stoked. I know the FedEx guy is going to hate me. That's the truth. Man, you know what bummed me out is someone in the Facebook group the other day posted they finally got their heat press, but their delivery person just dropped it right there on the floor. And my heart hurt. But those are packaged good, so hopefully it wasn't an issue for those. We got John, Kelly, and Jenny all saying hello. And we got an Ola from Kelly. Ola, back to you. Just saying Ola makes me want to go back to Mexico already for some good eats. Some really good food. Anyways, yeah, super excited to be back, everybody. Hello again. We're going to get started. You guys know it's Post of the Week. And yes, I'm going to be sharing some of my heat press fails this week. But these are not fails. These are whatever the opposite of fails are. These are heat press successes. And I'm going to be showing these to you guys today, so check it out. And you know what is so funny is that in the spirit of the week, I had my own little fail. You see how that A, I don't know if it's bothering you. It's bothering the heck out of me. The A is not lined up with that circle. I had my own heat press fail, but this sweater is not a fail. This is a very cool hoodie. And I got to say, I'm a little stumped here. I don't know if it's heat transfer paper to get that cool glittery, if this person used different layers of glitter or holographic. I'm stumped. I couldn't tell from the picture, but no matter what it is, it looks incredible. Very cool. Option A. I think option B. Yeah, we're getting a little closer to... I messed up the alignment if you see the B over the circle. Anyways, this is option B. This was nuts too. This is We Are Group. Now the person, I believe, hand drew this. Like they drew this themselves. Like they created the cut file themselves, then put it over to Illustrator or whatever. Super nuts. And it's, if you guys don't get it, it says We Are Group because that's Venom the symbiote right there. And so, anyways, comic people will know, or people who are familiar with the cartoons will know. Anyways, super, super cool. We got multiple layers here. I see we got some black glitter, some white, some pink, some green, some brown. Just very, very cool. Incredible job. Option B. And then option C, this is like super duper cute. Quarantine Baby Cassidy with the 2020 right there in the TP. I see that. And then the matching mask for Mama. This is just the cutest darn thing ever. Like, I almost want to have a kid right now just so that I can hire this person to make one of these really cool combos for me. Really love on the onesie the use of different media. So we got some, looks like some holographic. I can't tell what color that is exactly off the top of my head. But just very cool layering. And then on the mask, you see the design follow through, but they were able to put on this really cool pink colored mask. And man, that's just really rad. So major props to whoever did this. I'm going to run through these again. Now, these, for those of you guys who are new to Post of the Week, we select our favorites and you select the winner. So do me a favor. If you think option A is the best post this week, comment the letter A. If you think option B is the best post this week, comment the letter B. And if you think option C, is the best post this week, just comment the letter C. One more time. Option A, option B, and option C. And back to me. Oh, wait. One more thing. I almost forgot. We got to give a big shout out. Oops. Hold on a second. And you know what's funny? I totally jinxed myself by making this week about fails because I had a total fail and I gotta fix it real quick. There it is. Winner from last week, Inclusive Creations, which, if I'm not mistaken, this is their second win this month. And so it's not rigged. I promise you guys. We pick who we think is our favorites, but you guys, the viewers, vote on the winner. So Inclusive Creations, congratulations. You guys just won another HPN gift card. Props to you. And now back to me. All right, everybody. So let's see. I want to see some votes. I'm getting ready to talk about fails and how you can enter to win with your best fail story in a minute. But let's see. Okay, we got some votes, and I just want to make sure everybody's voting, man. We need as many votes as possible. Eugene, that's a nice guy. He says, I'll be helping my FedEx guy. I'm sure they appreciate that. Okay, so today I mentioned we're going to be talking about heat press fails really quick. I'm going to let you in on a little heat press fail of my own. So I had a cousin, love him to death. He asked me to do some t-shirts for his family because they're going to Disney World. And so I was like, yeah. So off the top of my head, I'm thinking, okay, because they wanted front and back. It was just one color. So I was thinking, you know what? Hey, he's a cousin, love him to death. I'm not going to really charge him any labor. This one, I'll just charge him for materials and then an extra buck or two so I can go buy myself, some burgers. Because it was a big family. I think I made 15 shirts. And so I'm going to tell you guys right now, there were 3 main areas where I failed. All right, and I'm trying to save you guys some heartache, especially our HPN creators community out there who you're just getting started. Maybe you haven't done more than 2 or 3 shirts at a time. Maybe you've never priced for front and back. Whatever the case, here are 3 areas where I failed this week, and I hope you guys can avoid this. Some of you veterans are probably just going to laugh and be like, Jared, you should know better. And the truth is, I really should. The first fail I did was I didn't check the sizes of t-shirts, sizes and styles that were available from my supplier. Those of you guys who know, there's been like a run on t-shirts, and not only that, a lot of t-shirts when COVID-19 started, a lot of t-shirt companies switched over to making masks, to help fight the cause, right? That means that here we are 5 months later, which is mind-blowing in and of itself. We're 5 months later, and lots of t-shirts are short. I usually go through TSC Apparel because they have a warehouse near me, and I count on that because I usually quote faster turn times because I don't have to wait for shipping. I just go to my local wholesaler. I'm very blessed that they are really close to me, and I just pick them up there. It saves me time in shipping. Well, my first fail was I didn't check sizes and availability of t-shirts. One thing I hate doing is I hate turning in an order. Half the shirts are Gildan 64,000. Half the shirts are the Bell Canvas, I think the 3001. And like mixing and maxing shirts, I hate that. I don't like doing that. And so I had to do that. Fail number 1. I didn't make sure that I had all sizes available in a particular color and brand. Check before you turn in a quote. Get all the information from your customer, even if it's your family. Get all the information from your customer and then get back to them. Say, okay, thank you. Let me review this. I'll get back to you with a quote. Never give them a quote on the spot because, unless you like have it open right there, like one computer screen open and you're on the phone, on the other hand, you don't know what's going to be in stock. And especially in these COVID-19 times, it's hard to get a hold of certain stuff, even certain colors of HTV or styles. If you were hoping to do like a pattern style, some of the patterns are out and they're not coming back for a little while. So it's very important. Never give a quote on the spot. Never agree to a job without doing your due diligence, making sure you have the sizes, making sure you have the materials, and all that stuff. My second fail, all right, so first, I didn't even check t-shirts, right? My second fail was I underestimated the materials I was going to need to use. Front and back, right? Here's the thing. I do this stuff at home. I'm going to the office maybe once a week to shoot content, but usually at the office I have access to the big 28-inch. I'm cutting on like the Graphtex and the Pumas, the GCC Pumas. Like, we kind of get not the run of the place, but I have special access to. I can use a lot of the machines, the demo machines at HeatPressNation to do my stuff after hours. Right after I clock out, I get to do that. I'm doing this stuff from home now, so I have a Silhouette. Oh, it's not. I was gonna grab it. I have a Silhouette Cameo 3, which is a 12-inch vinyl cutter, and so I had a roll of vinyl. But one thing I didn't, I grossly underestimated was that it with 12 inches less space, I wasn't able to nest certain elements of the design. So I thought I was gonna get two side by side, kind of nested into each other because of the shape of the graphic. Because I was cut down to 12 inches, I wasn't able to do that. So there I was. I'm losing, again, you feed your 15-inch roll into a 12-inch cutter, you're losing 3 inches of vinyl. And it added up. It added up. And so I ended up having to, because I wait, and this is I guess, failed 2.2, is I did it over the weekend. And they were going to the airport. They were supposed to come by and pick them up on Sunday. I messed up because they had to be at the airport Monday morning. So that's okay. Get back to the story. Basically, what I'm telling you is that I had to go to Michael's. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I don't know if he's watching right now, my boss. I had to go to Michael's. All right? That hurts me saying that out loud. I had to go to, not that I hate Michael's, but I hate Michael's. All right? The vinyl is so expensive there. And even with the coupons, all right? Because I coupon, all right? Even with the coupons, I still ended up paying like $17 for a yard of 12-inch vinyl. To put that into perspective, it's about $40 for 5 yards of 15-inch vinyl. Do the math on that. $17 after the coupon. It was like $17 for 12 inches, 1 yard. Oh boy. So that really hurt, and I ended up having to buy 3 more yards, right? So 3 more yards came out to like $50 or something like that of vinyl. Whereas if I could have spent, and actually I get an employee discount, it would have been a little less, but roughly a little under $40 to get 5 yards of my good material. And I would have some left over. I don't have any vinyl left over. I literally maxed out every inch, and so I thought I had enough vinyl. I didn't. I underestimated my materials cost. I didn't take into consideration. I see a great comment from Liz Hood. She says, not taking into account the fact that 2XL and 3XL cost more than XS to XL sizes. I calculated for the cost of the tees. I didn't calculate that the graphic would be bigger, take up more vinyl, and I'd lose more space, and I wouldn't be able to nest my graphics the way I wanted to. That was failed number 2. So failed number 1, I didn't check to see if the stock of blanks was even available. Fail number 2, I grossly underestimated the cost of my materials. And then fail number 3, I kind of mentioned it already. I procrastinated, and then I ended up driving to Los Angeles International Airport at 4 in the morning. Sometimes, and this is my cousin, all right? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. If you agreed to an order, even if it's costing, you got to follow through. You can't afford to. This is someone's vacation t-shirts. These are stuff they're going to remember in their pictures forever. And whether it's my cousin or not, they had to get it. Let's say if it wasn't family of mine and I wasn't able to make it to the airport, that means I would have had to ship them probably overnight or something like that to their hotel, and I still would have been out a bunch of money. So, you have to, especially if you're just starting off as a business, you have to make sure that you're able to fulfill your customers' orders. If you're a new business, what you don't want to do is say, hey there, sorry, let me refund you. That's tough because you're putting your customer in a bad spot, and then you're going to get bad word of mouth, which is probably worse than the extra $40-$50 like that you might lose, like driving, delivering in person the order or something like that. Like, you can't afford to do that, especially if you're a small business. You want people to give you good reviews. You want people tagging you on their Instagrams like, hey, check out these dope shirts. Oh yeah, like, what if they didn't have those cool shirts? What if they didn't? And or what if they got them, but like you were just like you had to ship them, and it was just lots of problems, and you can't really rely on shipping people right now to be on time anyways. And so if you would have cost them their T-shirts for their trip, they would not have nice things to say about you. And then when their friends are like, "Hey, where'd you get those shirts?" "Oh yeah, this whack dude over there, he sucked." So I guess it was a fail for me, but I came through in the end. Was I had to drive them, and I live, well, on the bright side, at 4 in the morning, I only live like 45 minutes away from LAX. If it would have been a lunchtime drop off, that would have been, traffic would have been nuts. Anyways, yeah. So that's my fail story. 15 T-shirts. I ended up losing about 50, basically the vinyl cost, around 40, 50 bucks. And then if you figure the gas it took me to drive all the way to LAX, I ended up losing, we'll just say 50, 60 bucks on this order. Now, it's okay though, because they loved the shirts, and it's probably going to be some good word of mouth for me. And next time, I'm not going to fail. I know a lot of you guys are judging me right now. You're saying, "Jared, you're supposed to be the pro." Fail. Let's see your comments there. Oh, Tony Moshi saying, "How many times did it take me to get the shirts right?" Right on the first time. And that was another thing that I messed up. Anytime, if I was weeding something, if I messed up one, and it happened a couple times, another thing I did was I dropped a sheet of transfers that I made. And this is kind of like just like best practice. So I always tell people to have extra vinyl on top. I dropped a sheet of vinyl, and then it landed on a bunch of dirt. Like the floor was kind of dirty, hadn't been vacuumed yet. So there was some pet hair and dust on there. And one thing, it was just a nightmare. I couldn't like clean it off. It was, so I had to cut an extra sheet of vinyl there. I lost a sheet there. But as far as pressing the shirts, I didn't have any spare T-shirts, so I was like 100%. That's why I didn't fail. Was not about to screw up a T-shirt. So everything was weeded properly by the time it made it onto the T-shirt. So I didn't screw up any of the shirts. That would have been a nightmare. Oh, and another thing, when you're pressing baby onesies, I wish I had it here. I'm pretty sure I threw it away. When you're pressing baby onesies, if it has plastic snaps, do not leave those on the heat press. That was another fail. I totally forgot about it. As you're saying, how many did I mess up? I didn't get them all right on the first time. When you're pressing baby onesies, the snaps on the bottom to close up the little rump part, those are plastic on a lot of the new onesies. And so when you heat press them, they melt. So there I was going to Target, having to buy at retail a T-shirt for baby. And they didn't even have a onesie. I had to substitute it for just a little baby T-shirt because they didn't have any onesies in 12-month size, believe it or not, at Target. And I wasn't about to go driving around to Walmart. So I was like, hey, it'll work. He's my cousin. They'll live. So yeah. Yep. Great question. Yeah. So that's my fail story of the week. I just delivered those T-shirts about a week or two ago. Monday morning, 4 a.m. Yeah. So that was wild. But now here's where we're gonna have some fun. I want to hear your fail stories. Now check this out. Here's how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna pick my favorite, and then whichever one gets the most likes is also going to win a prize next week. So do me a favor in the comments below, and if you have some friends and they have some fail stories, by all means tag them and let them know. Whichever fail story in the comments, all right? You have 1 week. Tag as many people as you want. Send them over to this video. And you know what? I'm realizing this is probably going to be limited to Facebook, because you can't like comments on YouTube. But on YouTube, I will look there for my favorite fail story. So do me a favor. Type it up, man. Type it up. Comment your best fail story. It could be long. It could be short. I don't know if there's a limit on how long you could make a comment. But yeah, do me a favor. Drop your best heat press. I don't want to know about how your first date went really wrong and you ended up throwing up on her. Like, I don't want to know that stuff. All right? Your best heat press fails, and use the hashtag HeatPressFails. With a s. All right? HeatPressFails. Use the hashtag. Comment right now. You can comment on YouTube, on Facebook, On YouTube, I'm still going to look out for my favorite story. But on Facebook, whichever story gets the most likes, all right? Whichever fail story gets the most likes, you guys are both going to win a big, well, not that big. I have my limits here. I'll say it, you both are going to win a very cool prize. Yeah, and we're going to have some fun with it. So tell your friends, tag them, say, hey, go like my comment on Facebook, whatever. However you want to do it. Whichever fail story gets the most likes on Facebook is going to win a prize. And then I'm going to personally pick my favorite fail story for its own separate and equally cool prize. So yeah, go ahead and do that. Take your time, write them down. Really curious to see your fail stories. Oh, so real quick, if you're just joining us, I'm sharing my fail stories right now here on YouTube, here with the world. And but this is post of the week, so we're just real quick going to hop back. I do want to give a huge congratulations to Inclusive Creations, last week's winner, and I think 2-time August winner. All right, which is pretty rad. And again, it's not rigged because you guys are the ones doing the voting. So yeah, so very cool. And then these are our entries this week. Do me a favor, guys. Everybody, if you have an ability to comment with your nose, your chin, your fingers, I don't care. Leave a comment. Comment whichever letter you should win. So this is option C, a very, very cool layered onesie with some, it looks like Caesar holographic. And then for the mama or the papa, either one, we have a very cool sublimated face mask. And this is option C. If you think option C is the best one you wanted to win, you think should win, go ahead and comment the letter C. Option B, oh my gosh, so cool. Multi-layered custom graphic, this We Are Groot graphic. Oh man, so dope. I mean, I'm not allowed to say which one's my favorite, but if I was, I just might say this one. But please, do me a favor. If you think this is the best, just comment it. Just comment it. And then A, option A, trust the process. I'm still stumped on this one, man. Like, how did they get that cool glitter effect? I don't know if it's a holographic layered vinyl. I don't know if they just did a print and cut. No clue, but whatever the case, it looks fantastic. Option A. So do me a favor. If you think option A is the best, comment the letter A. If you think C is the best, we'll comment the letter C. If you think B is the best, comment the letter B. And then once again, we want to give a shout out to our winner, 2-time August winner, Inclusive Creations. So dope. And they shared this using the HPN hashtag on Instagram. And that's, I guess, one thing I do want to say is, you might be thinking, hey, I have some cool stuff. How do I enter? It's right here. Use the hashtag HPN Creators when posting on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, which you can't see. And then another thing that you can do is you can just post straight to the group. Some of the entries from this week are straight from the group. It's the HPN Creators group. You can go there by visiting that URL, heat.press/FB group. And that's how you get a really incredible group. Lots of awesome people there. Super proud to be in that group. I'm one of the admins in there. So yeah, so great group to just get some inspiration and also to share your work. So very cool. Okay, dang, I see the fail stories already coming in. And I'm just going to read one. I'm just going to read one out. The first one I'm seeing here. So Brian says, first off, I say spell check everything. Oh, shoot, that's true. I made a design from a famous theme park for a trip and misspelled one of the names on there. I didn't realize it had happened until after I posted pictures and wore the shirt on the trip. My father pointed out the second time I wore the shirt. Oh, man, that's a good one. That's a good fail story. You guys, again, if you're just tuning in, we're running a little contest this week. I'm picking my favorite fail stories. So comment below if you have a good heat press fail. Again, I don't want to know about the time you're at the Natural History Museum and you knocked down the dinosaur skeleton. I don't want to know that. It's very entertaining, but I don't want to know that one. I want to know your heat press fails. So do me a favor, comment your heat press fails below on Facebook. Whichever heat press fail has the very most likes or reactions. Maybe some people love it. Maybe they click the little laugh icon. Whichever one has the most reactions is going to win a cool prize. And then I'm just going to pick my favorite. Like, I'm going to be totally biased on the next one. And whichever one story makes me laugh the most, or which I think is the funniest, I'm going to pick that one. So 2 winners. I'm picking one. You guys are voting with your likes and comments. on another one. Oh, man. Angie is saying, I couldn't find my scissors and had placed them under the butcher paper on top of a sweatshirt. So I ruined an expensive crew neck sweatshirt and my favorite scissors. Oh, man. Darn. I think I'd be more sad about the scissors. Like, I don't have mine here. Oh, yeah, I do. These are just Amazon scissors, but I truly just love these scissors. They cut super good. CCR. There's some off-brand, random discount Amazon scissors, but they work really good. And I'm like, I stole. Oh, by the way, if any of the dudes from the office, yes, I did steal these from the office. Like, I had to bring them from my desk at work to my desk at home. So, sorry. Anyways, yeah. So it's post of the week, and it's fails. It's hashtag HeatPressFails. Super fun. We might open up. The fails contest on Instagram. I don't know. We'll see. But as of right now, do me a favor. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, comment your best Heat Press fails. On Facebook, you do have kind of an extra chance because on Facebook, whichever comment has the most likes is also going to win a prize. So I'm going to pick my favorite from YouTube and Facebook, but on Facebook, whoever has the most likes is going to get a prize. So, very cool. And then, of course, you guys, it's post of the week. Cannot let you guys get by without voting. Do me a favor. If you're watching this right now, I need you to vote. I really do. Comment the letter. Oh, sorry. This is the winner. Shout out to the winner, Inclusive Creations. Big shout out to them. They've been kicking butt. But I need you guys to vote on a winner. So do your old pal, your buddy Jared, a favor. This is option B. We're starting off right in the middle right now. If you think this is the best post of the week, do me a favor and just comment the letter B. B. It's that easy. When teaching like a little kid to read, you know, you say B reads B, and you go anyways. Option B. I'm so dumb sometimes. Option C, if you think this is the best, this is very cool combo for baby and mommy or daddy, it is great. I love the layer. I love when people layer vinyl. I'm just a big fan of layering vinyl. And even my hat right now is layered vinyl. Option C, comment the letter C if you think this is the best. And then option A, the stumper. I have no idea how they did it, but they did. Option A is super cool. And if you think this is the best post of the week, do me a favor. Do yourself, do the creative world a favor, and just comment. So if you think option A is the best, comment the letter A. If you think option B is the best, comment the letter B. If you think option C is the best, comment the letter C. All right, well, it looks like my time is coming to an end. It's been a pleasure. Thank you guys so much for joining us this week on HPN Creators Post of the Week. Yeah, so again, Heat Press fails. I want to see them. Comment them, Facebook, YouTube, whatever you got. We might open it up on Instagram. Feel free to post, comment, whatever. If you want to double dip, you could share your stories on Facebook. If we do open the contest on Instagram, you can share them on Instagram, whatever, YouTube. I don't care. Comment away. Tell your friends to come and like your comment if you want to win, if you want to up your chances. Tag people, have them comment, whatever. You guys do what you want to do. All right. Share as many stories as you want. Have to be Heat Press fail stories. I don't want to hear about the time you flooded the bathroom at your cousin's birthday party, all right? Heat Press stories. All right. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for me. Jared from HeatPressNation. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and I hope you have a great week. We'll see you Friday for our live webinar. If you want to get some live training on how to sublimate t-shirts, sweaters, and foam trucker caps, tune in on Friday. Boom. All right, you guys, I will see you, and I hope you have a great day.